Stuck in another shit bowl, and plus I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your lips out for my Stuck in another shit bowl, and plus I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your lips out for my name.
Okay. Salute.
So appreciate you having me. Appreciate you having me on the
Yes, sir. To a good one.
What is this? So,
Dirty diapers
what the world?
is full of shit.
Yo, K-Trey, y'all know what it is.
TRUK, aka Big J, you know what it is. Every day, all day.
Yep.
I got the fam with us today. This is a good one. This is a special treat for me because he gonna help me out in so many different ways, shapes, and forms and fashions. And just from the instant connection from the day we met, like it was like,
Yeah.
damn, the energy was like,
Yeah.
I felt like the universe was like giving me. say, introduce a special guest on the show, man.
The one and only.
Good friend and family of the pod.
Stop that.
The one and
Stop
only.
that.
DJ
Kawon.
Kawon J.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Kawon Jenkins is what my family and friends know me by. DJ Kawon J. You know what I'm saying?
Peace, bro.
CEO.
Yeah. Talk your
founder.
shit. Yeah.
Program director.
Talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of titles, man. But first and foremost, man, I appreciate y'all having me. Dirty Diapers
Salute,
Podcast.
man.
I see what y'all doing, baby.
Salute.
I see what y'all doing. That shit right there. Y'all, get that shit in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to see that a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? They got the merch popping now. You know what I mean?
It's
I
going down.
I got your gift next time we
man.
see you, fam.
Nah, man, but I appreciate you having me on here. You know what I'm saying, brothers? I saw the vision when Trey told me about what y'all was about to do, man, and I saw it from the jump. And part of me is a little envious because you got your man, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a one-man gang, so it's a little tough to do it that way. But I'm happy for y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate that, man. That's love.
Yeah,
That's love.
Man, you a big part of it. Man,
Say, because I'm cool because
this we allow you to take a break and still be exactly a part of it. This our IT. I ain't gonna cap with y'all.
IT.
This the IT department. You hear me? Like,
I'm always in my best when I'm behind the scenes. Type
right.
Shit, you know
So
what I'm saying?
you a big part of what we doing. So
man,
our success has a lot to do with what you've already done. So I appreciate that.
Y'all already there, man. Y'all just going through the process. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Y'all already there. I see everything that you want to do.
Yeah.
I got a vision for what I think y'all are gonna do, but this is y'all's walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I just try to help out as best as I can, so you don't bump your head like I had to do at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of shit y'all about to go through. You know what I'm saying?
and that's a real big homie moment.
Yeah.
Nah, for
y'all
real.
about to go through some
Nah,
shit.
for
You know what I'm saying? Especially
Shout out to Big Homie.
as y'all climb the ladder, you're gonna run into a lot of things, a lot of people, and a lot of situations that may not be what you want, and you may not know it at that point, but I'll be there to kind of help out and kind of walk you and talk you through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I see what this shit is about to be, bro, and I'm excited for y'all.
Appreciate
Excited
that,
for
man.
y'all.
Appreciate that.
Love, man. So,
Speaking that into existence, man.
Yeah. You're ready there, bro.
Coming.
So you're ready there.
Coming.
So check it out, man. Tell you, okay. So first and foremost, what do you do? Talk about the hats.
Let's talk about the resume.
Wear.
Let's talk about the resume.
Let's
All
let
right,
these
man.
people know.
So I'm DJ by Truk, right?
Right.
Been a fan of hip hop since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much grew up in and Trey knows, family full of music.
Man.
Music is in my family.
Man.
I can't play an instrument. I couldn't sing, but when my uncle taught me how to be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? He taught me, and that's when I fell in love. I fell in love with that. So he taught me how to blend records and shit like that.
Yeah.
And throw a party, basically. And he threw me into the wolves. I was kind of carrying his crates and shit like that. And he basically was like, I'm about to take a smoke break, play this record, then play this record. These are long enough for me to go smoke and come back. You know what I'm saying? And just catch it on the one. That's what he told me. Catch it on the one. I'll never forget that. I didn't know what he meant, but I pretended like I knew what he meant. And then I played these 2 records in the blends, and I could see people's face light up and look up at me like, and do that. You know what I'm saying, oh shit, that's our joint. And that's when I got hooked with DJing, you know what I'm saying? So from there, I started learning records, you know what I'm saying? Which is the basis, the foundation of being a DJ is knowing your records. Right. And then just learning, you know, how to do gigs. He taught me about that, booking gigs and shit like that.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's how I met you.
Yeah.
And that's how Trey met you. That's how we both met you
through the DJing
at the same spot.
Yeah, at the
Shout out to the Rose.
Shout out to Boo.
Shout out to the Rose, man. Shout out to the Rose, man.
The Brett.
R.I.P. to the Rose, man.
R.I.P. to the Rose.
A long year to the Rose, man. Maybe we can bring it back in a different shape, form, fate, like new and improved somewhere else.
Absolutely. You know? So that's how I met y'all, man. It's through the music shit, you know what I'm saying? And that spawned into my man DJ Illa 808. You know, he recruited me for what was called NGA radio at the time, Next Generation Atlanta Radio. This is when online radio started kicking off and shit. Yeah. So this is about 2010, 2011. He recruited me, and that's why I met my guy DJ MJAD, because he ran the program. MJ.
Shout out to MJ. What's up, boy?
So Ill was kind of like the program director at the time / recruiter. You know, he heard one of my mixes on one of those old websites that's not around anymore, and was like, "Yo, you ever thought about doing online radio?" I always wanted to get into radio, but I never knew the avenue of getting there, or whatever.
Yeah, how to do it.
Excuse me. So I grew up listening to, you know, Hot 97 in New York, you know, WBLS, which is like the throwback station. And I used to love listening to those DJ mixes and stuff like that. So he basically was like, yo, this is that, but this is whatever you want to do. There's no FCC regulations and shit. So that's when I was hooked.
Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I got free reign.
Free range. He's like, this is like Sirius Radio, but a step down.
Yeah.
Cool. So NGA Radio popped off. That's when we created the mixtape show to be a thing. And back then I was just doing mixes. I was doing like a weekly mix show of just whatever was popping, underground wise. And then somebody was like, yo, you know a lot of people. You ever thought about interviewing people? I was like, nah, I'm not an interviewer. You know what I'm saying? I'm into just playing records.
Right.
So as a test, I brought an artist on that I knew. He sent me the music, and I kind of interviewed him and started talking to him or whatever, and then it started gaining traction. And then at that point, NGA Radio was one of the top 10 radio stations overall on TuneIn. You guys familiar with TuneIn? That's like basically like a thing, think of it like a directory of radio.
Right.
And back then, TuneIn, they had everybody on there. Now they don't even have internet radio on their shit. You know what I'm saying? So we were in the top 10 of hundreds of thousands of stations because we was bringing in maybe 20, 30,000 listeners a month as an indie platform.
Wow.
And so, this isn't hip hop.
10 years ago.
Yeah, this isn't hip hop. This is just overall. So we were a hip hop station there with the Hot 97s. That, you know what I'm saying? We was in the top 10. So that's when we started getting traction and NGA started really popping off. And then, you know, Pat Riley has a thing where he calls the curse of me, where you're successful and you win the championships, and then you start thinking about me. You don't think about team no more. So it was kind of like one of those situations where people was worried about their numbers, people was worried about this, you know, how we gonna get paid, this, that, and other. We wasn't thinking about getting paid. We were just thinking about putting the name out there. So NGA kind of folded for a little bit, and then we had to rebrand. So when we rebranded, it became NGI Radio, which was Next Generation Internet Radio. And then back then it was me, MJ, and Guilty Da Vinci out there in the Northwest.
Shout out to Guilty.
Shout out to Guilty, man.
Guilty did some
a lot of like graphic
work for me too, man. On my singles, The Way Out. Y'all check out The Way Out too. Go stream that, man. Guilty did that.
Yeah. And this is kind of like the beginning of me and him.
I linked
through
Guilty through Kawon.
So we
6 degrees separation. You never know where this life will take you.
For real.
So
especially if you're giving good energy.
Absolutely. So we rebranded and stuff, and then MJ was like, why don't you be program director? I had no idea what that was. And he's like, basically you just kind of lay down the foundation of what we're going to listen to, radio wise, shows wise, or whatever. So I started learning about that. And then, you know, life happened again. MJ was going through family stuff with having babies, getting married, that kind of stuff. Guilty was kind of branching off more into the graphic stuff. He wasn't as consistent, not a shot, but just not as consistent with the radio stuff. So I was in love with radio. You know what I'm saying? I love radio. I love the idea of radio. So I was like, well, let me start Kawon J Radio. And then I started learning about just kind of doing my own thing, which launched Kawon J Radio.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, now KKSJ.
KKSJ.
So KKSJ are call letters. When you get call letters on your shit, you're legit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That means you're being monitored, you're being, you know what I'm saying? That means that there's another entity that's listening to your station.
Right.
That means we report every month to a certain entity that gets artists like him paid. If this music is registered correctly, we're official. Basically, we pay licensing fees every month. So,
new artists out there.
that's a plug. You know what I'm saying?
Say,
register your music.
Where can they follow to?
You can go to BMI,
Okay.
ASCAP, that registers your music. And then there's other little avenues that you have to register other parts of it too. But for sure, if you're a writer, register your shit on BMI, ASCAP. When you send your music to me, I play it on my shit. We're monitored. Here's the nuance. However you register your music and then copyright your music, it has to be apples to apples. So if it's Mr. Lefty Goodheart, make sure it's written the way that you submitted it. Because if not, that's going to miss and it's not going to make that connection. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do apples to apples on that. So whenever we spin your record, we pay our royalties out every month. That's when you get your credits for your spins or whatever. That's what gets that mailbox money every 3 months.
Mailbox money.
Mailbox money. So
Free game. Dirty diapers. DDP,
so, and I would even say that if you're an artist out there and you're doing this and you send your music to these platforms, ask them the question: are you paying royalties? It's it's a yes or no answer. There's no in between.
Right.
Ask them who they're paying their royalties out through. They can't do both. It has to be either one. It has to be either BMI or ASCAP.
Right.
Or if their station is registered with Live 365, that covers licensing for everything, even though overseas. So we're covering artists from over in the UK.
Like Sound Exchange.
And all that. So if they say they're with Live 365, they're legit. Anything else, just consider it pirate radio. You just getting the look.
So what it sounds like you getting to the bag.
Am I getting to the bag? The artists are getting to the bag.
Somebody's getting to the bag.
We make money through advertising on our station, so we're not getting rich off it. So basically, the money that we make is paying for our licensing every month. So we kind of break it even.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm losing money yearly
from passion,
from doing this shit from passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's about for me. I chose to be a platform. I chose to want to be a pillar for the indie artists, you know what I'm saying? So with that comes responsibility. Like we on our Spider-Man shit, right? With great responsibility. So I chose to say, I want to be a platform for artists, but I want to do it professionally. I want them to feel like when they come over here, they feel like they're on Sirius XM. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're on those type of platforms. So I pay licensing, I pay royalties out every month. We got our TV platform we just launched. We're paying licensing on that.
Hold on, about the TV platform.
TV platform.
Hold on, man. You ain't finna just skip
by
that. Somebody's itching for a dirty diaper.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. So the TV thing is Kawon J Media TV. It falls under, we kind of rebranded a little bit where it's just not the radio station now. It's Kawon J Media as a whole. It's a digital broadcasting platform. The digital broadcasting platform is TV radio now. The TV piece that we just launched, we're kind of like a pilot program. The goal is January. We want to launch on the Roku and Amazon and all those type of things. So for now, we're on KawonJmedia.com, and we have 24/7 streaming on that. You know what I'm saying? We have the DJ Kawon mobile app, which is the radio and the TVs on that as well.
Yeah.
And we do live streaming on there. We do on demand. So we have like some shows. We have some interviews on there. We just kind of rebranding for that, and we adding content for that. And again, it's aimed towards the indie artists. So we want to kind of be a one-stop shop for the indie artists to know that they get their videos played, they get their records spun on our station, They get their records played on our other shows that we have. And,
videos
included,
Yeah.
interviews with these artists. You know, we
Yeah.
kind of just want to be that one-stop shop where they can go to our platform and see, oh damn, I got my interview with Kawon, I got my video playing on there, and he playing my shit on his radio. And we broaden it out, we branching out. And this is literally, bro.
Submit your music, man.
Submit my MP3 at gmail.com.
Say it again.
Submit my MP3.
Send it
at gmail.com.
Send it.
Send it. We play it. If it's dope, we're going to play it.
Send it.
We don't do the payola. I don't know if you guys are familiar with payola.
Yeah, we know what payola is.
So we don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't doing that.
If any platform asks you to send them $20-$30 to play your record, that's payola. That's illegal. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that.
They can if you send the money, right? Right, it's voluntary.
They'll do it, but I don't do that. I'm all about being legit. I'm all about having morals with this shit.
Yeah. You want
Keep
your
it honest.
return. You want your return to be real.
I've seen a lot of artists get jerked off some shit that they were promised, and they out $13,000.
But then at the same time, you keeping them hot.
We try to.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you making the artist
breaking
want
record.
You making the artist want to. You
The
making
only
the artist
thing I
like
can promise you is I'm going to play your record and I'm going to send it to other DJs, and that's all I can do.
Right.
And that's all anybody can do. Nobody. Can
if it's hot.
If it's hot, yeah. I just don't play. I don't play bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I still believe in that. That's where the payola comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just not going to take your dollars just to play your shit.
Right.
If I don't feel it, you know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of motherfuckers get over where they'll play anything. They don't care.
Yeah.
They ain't got no soul. You know what I'm saying? They'll take the money. So it's a lot of platforms out here. If you want to know who they are, email me, submit my MP3 at gmail.com, and I'll let you know who they are. Because a lot of them, I ain't gonna say their names, but a lot of them, a lot of them will try to hit me
You
up.
trending DDP too today, Dirty Diamond today.
Hey,
A
man.
lot of them will try to partner
saying?
with me on some shit where they
Don't
see
do
what
it,
I'm
man.
doing, and they want to latch on to what I'm doing.
Okay.
And then, you know, hey man, I'll throw you a couple dollars, and I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that type of shit. So
Stand up, man.
I try to be.
Stand up,
I try to
man.
be. I
You're
try
one
to
of the best guys I done met for in life, like in my life, and you know what I'm saying? I'm a mocha, you know what I'm saying? So,
What's a mocha? What does that mean?
man of a certain age,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Like, I'm a mocha, right? So, but nah, he's one of the best, and I know some good guys, like, but man, since I met him, it's been a purity, like a genuineness.
Try to be consistent.
Yeah, man.
Try to be consistent, yeah.
He just, if his yes is yes, his nose is nose.
I mean, hey,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can attest to that because anytime we've hooked up, it's been the same.
He supported
It's the same-
everything.
exactly.
Everything that I, man, if I was,
Some fresh parties and
You
all
You
know
know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He spent money with me, I spent money with him. You know what I'm saying? And even if it wasn't on the money, we was still like,
Yeah, what you need?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So I mean, he I'm from Dallas. He's from. Where you from? Tell these people where you
Queens, New York. So
Okay.
I'm an outsider here in Dallas, and people may be.
from. Well, now
feeling
you from here now.
I'm from. I live here
I
because
know
they make
you,
me feel
man.
like I live here.
come on.
Yeah, because
It's been forever.
We've been knowing you.
I've been here longer than you know me.
See what I'm saying?
right.
And I know I can count, attest at least 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think it is too, man. Is a lot of people get intimidated by oh, he's from New York type shit, and I don't get no traction down here, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I've tried, like he's seen it. I've tried to kind of dig in here and try to get with the scene. And they don't fuck with me like that, and I'm cool with that too. Because I know when I go back home, it's a whole totally different feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole totally different feeling. So
I can attest to that.
yeah, it's just
Nah, for real.
it's crazy, man. I think people are just intimidated by action. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to say much. I'm gonna talk my shit. I don't have to say much.
Do it. This the
I just do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I just do it, and then I show the results. You know, and that's the best thing about it. You can't argue the results.
And you're not rushing the results
Nah.
either. That's what I
I'm all
appreciate
about
about.
bro. I'm all about the process.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You gotta do a track called the process too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all gotta check out the process. I think it's on my SoundCloud. I think that's on it because it was
That's
just
a
like a
record.
mixtape
The
track.
lessons.
But it's dope though. Y'all go check
You
it
gotta
out.
have the lessons.
The
in
lessons
process.
are in the process and the journey.
You
Yeah.
gotta have
The fun is in the process.
I had a
and
dope
the
shirt.
journey.
I had a dope shirt at my AK Apparel that said "Hold the vision, trust the process." You know what I mean?
You gotta trust the process.
Apply knowledge, man. It's what you do, what you know.
You gotta learn the lessons. You gotta go through the nicks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through the bruises to recognize things, because anything that's worth gaining, anything that like this podcast is worth going through the aches and pains of growing.
It's sure been some. It's been some growing motherfucking pain.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hold up, man.
Anything
Cause
worth, you know what I'm
nah,
saying?
for real, it's been some growing pains with this motherfucker. I swear. Man, he said a word with that one.
And I know you was getting that shit from the beginning.
And we only about what?
You know what I'm
Seven episodes in.
Is this 6 or 7?
6 or 7.
Yeah.
6, 7 episodes in, we already talked
y'all
about the
doing this
struggle.
still.
I'm saying, and I
Yeah.
plan to stay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, man. You gotta go through the process. You gotta go through the aches and pains, just so you can kind of recognize a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
When it comes back, because it's gonna come back at some point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? I done got jerked a few times. I done spent money on shit that never happened. It was a platform called DJs on Demand, where, and I'll call them out because they're not around anymore, but
Talk about it.
they were supposed to be a radio/TV platform, and they had DJs pay. We was paying $200, $300 to get started, to where they was going to build out a TV and radio platform for us. And it was about 10 or 11 of us. And this is how my guy DJ Sean Swift out in Atlanta. Shout out to my bro.
Shout out to Sean Swift, man.
He's one of the dope
DJs
who he has plaques. He has 5 platinum plaques in his possession for records that he broke. Humble cat, man. And we saw the vision for that, and they took our money and ran with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And so that's when I started saying, you know what? And this is an important lesson too. Just have your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever it takes, just have your own shit, do the research, and build your own shit out, because you could spend money with other people and they're not going to do what you want them to do because they don't see the vision, or they just want the money.
They don't share the vision.
They don't share the vision.
Share it, yeah.
And we all been through that, where we had a vision and people, they didn't see it, or they saw the financial gain from it, but they didn't see the steps to get to that point.
Right.
And that's what hurts the most.
That's, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what hurts the most.
Sometimes it be your own people.
It be your own people, man.
Hey,
You invest time, you invest money.
Man. And people treat it like it's, for them, it just don't mean the same, I guess. So they wanted to take a different approach or a different route to it that would really slow up the whole thing that you've seen for it. And for me, it's like, nah, this was my vision.
Yeah. You tripping.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like,
that's why I like y'all shit, man, because y'all been homies forever. You know what I'm saying? So this seems natural. Just watching y'all,
right?
It's natural, and I love seeing that type shit. So I know.
Yeah, one time for the light skins, I be trying to keep them in style. That's why I got him as, you know what I'm saying? Because I like, man, you know what? We gonna do one time for the light skins. We don't want all of them to get, you know what I'm saying? Because,
he keeps me around to help his ass.
It's been
out.
a while.
That's what
It's been a while for
he
y'all.
Ain't Slid. He ain't Slid. I picked that a long time ago.
But it's gonna pop though, bro. And I see this, man. I see the vision for you guys, and it's dope. Just sit back and watch, man. And every week you guys are growing, and you're doing dope things. And
man, I gotta keep this yard boy out there, man. You know,
check him out.
Put your ass out there.
Yeah, man, bro. So, but nah, man, it's just been a fun ride, bro. And like I said, I've been at this shit since 2010, pretty much, and I still love it.
Let me ask you, what type of places and experiences have you talk about
where have we been?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I've traveled with him and without him, but he's done his own thing. But
I'm a big believer in speak it into existence, right?
Right.
So I wrote this down in 2019, 2020, somewhere around there. I wrote down my goals for this shit because I was just kind of doing it, but not really having a goal for it. I was just like, I just want to do a radio show. I said I want this shit to take me places that regular life can't take me. I want hip hop to do this shit for me. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you want hip hop to do? I want hip hop to be able to help me travel. You know what I'm saying? I want hip hop to be able to have me talk to genuine people.
Yeah.
With that, we've talked to Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying? We talked to Doodlebug from Diggable Planet.
From Diggable Planet.
We talked to Billy Dance from MOP. Dreads from Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Capadonna from Wu-Tang.
Man, talk about
I
it.
talked to Yo-Yo. You know what I'm saying? I talked
Don't
to,
play with my yo-yo, dad yo-yo, West Coast Ice Cube yo-yo.
Yeah, I've talked
for real.
to I've talked to DJ Cool. Let me clear my throat.
Let me.
And he gave me a cosign. He was like, "You need to be on that for."
Have mercy, babe.
What I'm hearing is,
don't mind.
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is, Kawon's an ill nigga.
Nah, for real, he got reach, man.
Yeah, he's
real.
ill, man.
You know, but
I know
Tip,
some
that
people.
bring back
I know
Tip.
some people. You know what I'm saying?
That bring up my partner that like I say, he Premier Barber where we are, Butter Rest. We gonna shout out to Butter Rest Barbershop right here in
Shout out to
Mesquite,
them.
1900.
Beautiful spot.
Oaks
Oaks
Drive,
Drive.
right behind the window schnitzel.
Some Wendy's over there, something over there.
Yeah.
Waffle House. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Butter Rest Barbershop right behind the window schnitzel, man. Y'all come check them out. But Tip got a slogan that says "Stay focused and remain humble," and that's what I attribute.
Yeah.
Just like him.
Yeah.
You are epitome of that
Yeah.
slogan that he. I was
Yeah.
like, and shout out to TIP, man, the Heart
Yeah.
Doctor. But man. So you walk that shit and you don't really talk it. So that's why I had to give you. You done had me interviewed on your platform
Yeah.
several times to
Several times,
promote
yeah.
different music and singles
whatever,
and
yeah.
things what I had going on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now it's just a pleasure to be on the other side of this
Yeah.
shit and to give you the
You're on my
opportunity,
side,
my
man.
brother,
You're on my
to talk your shit,
Oh,
because
yes.
the world full of shit, and you deserve to be able to talk your shit, and you on Dirty Diapers
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
because of that, right?
And I'm learning a whole lot
Man,
about
that you didn't,
Kawon
man.
that
Come
I
on, man,
didn't
talk
even
about it,
know, bro.
man. Say he got a resume,
Bro, but
Yeah,
I'm
I got a
sitting
decent
over here
resume.
like,
I got a decent resume. You know what I'm saying?
come on.
resume, bro. He put a whole
You've been
mixtape out for
having
me,
this
man.
right
I did do
here.
a mixtape. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did do a
And I
mixtape.
ain't
Rap
even
blends.
know.
Yeah, rap. I need to do it. We need to do it.
Yeah, we do.
See,
another,
that's what I'm saying, people. That's why we was talking about
Yeah.
this last week.
Yeah.
You gotta keep your face card clean.
You never know.
Because you never
really
know.
never know.
This is the important lesson for anybody
You
out
really
there.
never know.
You gotta let your reputation precede you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You gotta let your reputation precede you because you don't know who's talking about you in other rooms when you're not there.
For
You know what
real.
I'm saying? And I've just in New York recently, bro.
Yeah.
My man went with me.
One of the dopest trips
Bro.
and experiences.
I just literally made a phone call or a text message. It was like, hey, I'm gonna be in town. I got 3 hours of space and book for some interviews. Who you got? And my sisters. Shout out to MJ Savino, MJ's Hip Hop
Savino.
Connects. She had a room full of some of the most talented cats that can hold a fucking microphone to any motherfucker out there
Nah,
right
for
now.
real.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
for
And it
real.
was cool motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Just genuinely cool.
These are people.
dudes,
These are
like,
people I
yeah.
knew through like social. Some of them I knew through social media already, so I had a semi relationship with them, and some of them were brand new people. But it felt like I've known them. You know what I'm saying? And he saw it, man. That energy in that room, bro.
It was
crazy.
heavy. It was heavy, man.
And this
yeah.
is based off of people of MJ saying, "Hey, my guy's coming up there to do a show. I need you to be there." Boom, I'm there. Don't even have, no questions asked type shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the beautiful thing about when you treat people right, you do good business with people.
This shit full circle.
You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna
It's
come back
full
to you,
circle.
bro.
What you
Like,
put out is gonna come. I just put
we
a
was in
post
fucking.
up.
We was in
Be
Philly.
good energy,
we was
man.
in Philly. I forgot
Yeah,
about Philly.
yeah.
Shout out to
Philly.
Ja Rajim.
Shout out to Ja Rajim,
We was
man.
in, I forget about the Philly
Right.
part of that trip. Ja Rajim. We was in Philly, and I just hit my brother Ja and was like, "Oh my guys coming with me, and we thinking about recording some shit. Say less." You know what I'm saying? Come to the
Yes.
job. Come to the job.
This is what I was talking about on the last episode.
Yeah, let's come
you
to
know
the
what I'm
job. You
saying?
know what I'm saying? We can after that we can go to the studio. We can knock some shit out, no problem. And he literally was opening up his catalog of production that he does to let him listen to. He said, "Whatever you want, let's record that shit." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's just your reputation preceding itself. You know what I'm saying? And this is the twist to that shit too. If you're selfish with your plugs and your connects, that shit comes back on you.
Absolutely. It's the universal law. Dog. What you put out
If you
comes
share,
back.
if you share your plugs and connects genuinely, and that shit don't work out with that person, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not gonna come back on you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm
You
saying?
did your part.
You did your part. You generally try to help somebody
Yeah,
out.
you came from the heart pure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's not gonna work out. So don't be scared to share your connects and your plugs. You're not fucking up your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because what I can do, like,
But be selective about who you share it
Yeah, you
with.
should learn lessons, but that comes through learning lessons because you're gonna.
that's learning lessons.
Yeah,
That's learning lessons.
Give
That's what that-
genuinely,
yeah, that's
but
right.
be
Yeah,
selective
yeah,
who you
yeah.
share it
Because-
with.
Because you can't put everybody on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, like time matters, and that's the most valuable thing that we all have, right? That's the thing.
That's the most valuable asset we can ever have.
Right. So it's like, I mean, you know, you're gonna push where you feel some motion at anyway. At the most, you know.
Yeah. We let's just say that without putting too much out there right now.
Right.
The shit is about to really be some crazy shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as this dirty diaper shit that I see, that's about to do some shit.
Yeah.
This mixtape show shit. This Kawon J Media shit.
Yes.
Is about to do some crazy shit.
All of it.
And
I'm here for it.
I'm proud. You know,
I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it.
I'm proud, and it's just dope to be able to share these experiences with my brothers.
Nah,
you know what
for
I'm saying,
real.
on some shit, and just knowing that I can lay, you know what I'm saying, something in their lap and be like, all right, bro, just run it that way.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? They gonna run the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
the fun. That's the fun part of watching.
You know, this is the thing about life, right? Because, man, for one thing, I get one of the like-minded people, right? That's what you want to be around. Like that's what helps you progress.
Absolutely.
When you understand whatever purpose that you're trying to achieve, a goal that you're trying to do within that time and frame. Like so people serve. It's a time thing. Like it's, again,
it's
right?
all about time.
Yeah, man. And so it's like when you're ready to move on something, if anybody isn't ready to move, there's no okay, cool. I'm moving though, right?
Yeah,
so I'm gonna move with the currents. Like nothing can pull me back, hold me down, stop me from going forward. Like this is the motion.
This motion, yeah.
This motion.
The way
Anything that feels like it's doing that, okay. If I got a ability to release it and still keep pushing, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You got to.
And you just know. You just know when it's time to move on something.
Yeah, man.
Because it feels right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Through love too. It's not even I'm gonna keep moving through love. Like cause say it's like.
Yeah.
It's all love at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. It's I can't wait to get my brother here. I can't wait to hang out with him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
On some shit, because it's
gonna be wild.
It's an experience in a good way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
always.
I'm telling
in a
you,
good
man.
way.
Every time I
But
go,
the world full of shit, so you gotta be prepared for
Yeah.
that. Like that's the whole thing. Like, but if you know,
I've literally sat back and just watched my guy work, man, and I just like he shot a video in my hood, Queensbridge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a proud moment for me.
Yeah.
This is a spot that, as a little one, I grew up running around there with my aunt and shit. And now my man is out there shooting videos and shit.
straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some crazy
New
shit
York,
to
so
me.
we love New York.
That's
love,
some crazy
like,
shit to
I
me,
love
dog.
New York. I see why people love New York. Like it showed me love when I go there. Like. And it's like I'm just moving in my authenticity. Like I always say,
being
like,
authentic
I'm
to
just being
himself,
authentic to me. Bro.
Yeah.
Like so it ain't like I'm from the South, I'm Dallas, Texas. Listen, I'm a country boy, right?
But they like country people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So we gonna get out there and give them this country.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm trying, but I'm just who I am.
Yeah.
As my pack. This is
You
my
ain't trying
package.
no
This
shit.
I ain't
You
trying to do.
You ain't trying to do nothing.
nothing.
Yeah. You trying to
I'm
be
just
too
being-
much.
I'm just being.
We ain't
me.
doing nothing but trying to get to the
And
bag.
it's
baby.
been love. We done walked through Queensbridge to go get some pizza at 1:00 in the damn morning. And nothing like it was like I ain't had no like bro. New York been good to me.
Yeah. No, we don't.
New York been
We
good
don't
to
walk
me.
the streets. We don't roll the rails.
Been every borough.
Been to all boroughs.
New York, I'm coming.
He coming, man.
Look,
He coming.
Look,
Be ready.
so shout out to NYC, man.
And you a football dude too, so they really would.
Be ready.
Any kind of coaching type shit that you.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. It's some moves out there that could be made. So that's
Yeah.
that's where I'm at, man. I'm at legacy mode. I'm at just. I don't want to be a plug. I just like to connect people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because plugs like to pull that shit back.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can always pull the plug on
He
anything.
like an extension or a power strip, really,
Yeah.
which is most important because it keeps your whole shit from blowing up.
No circuit breaker.
Yeah,
No circuit breaker.
The power strip keeps that.
Yeah.
If there is any kind of surges or glitches in some shit that you plug into that motherfucker, you'll fuck that. Like that power strip gonna stop. It's gonna cut off before you actually fuck up the rest of the electricity.
Absolutely.
So you always want to keep things on the power strip. Plus, anything you ain't using when you leave your crib. This is a tip just for the day. Now, segue sideways, not to this because this ain't him, right? I'm just saying, cut the power strip out because you save money on electricity, right? If you ain't using it and it's on the power strip, keep multiple things on the power strip that you don't use when you're not at home.
Yeah.
And then click that damn pouch. You think it's a minor little tweak that got a major impact. I say because I don't pay $100 electric bills, and you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. because it's how I use electricity. Well, I do now because my current situation has changed as far as my day job.
You got to use it.
Right, I got to fucking use it too because I'm remote full time. So,
well, let me ask y'all this real quick. When y'all put this together, what was the end game?
Look, he trying to reverse this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I like the interview, so I can't
It's natural. It became natural.
But I'm natural. But I've always been curious about people's why.
Because this is your
spotlight. Yeah, what's the why? You know what I'm saying? What did y'all want to do and put this together?
For me, man, honestly, I appreciate genuine, like meeting people, right? With genuine and pure spirits, right? But I like to be. I think I have something to give, and this is the way to give it. Like I try to use everything that I feel I have to give to the world. Like I'm a servant of this shit, right? I'm a servant of life. This is what I am, but I'm also with purpose, right? So any kind of way that I can be effective in positive manner, that's what I want to do. So I do music, right? So okay, I like to, so I know what my lane is. To where I'm not trying, but I also don't know how fast I can go or what else. Yeah. So it's also, it's that little curiosity of me. But this is what I want to be able to affect the world, and that's what caused me to do a podcast. Right. Yeah. Like it's certain conversations and things that need to be discussed and talked about in the open forum, and I want to be able to do that. Right. Like. Because there's some bullshit that be happening in all kinds of different areas of life. But it's also some other things that need to be highlighted in all different areas of life. And I wanted to be able to do both of those. Yeah.
So how do you feel? I'm going to stop taking over real quick. But how do you feel that you're basically...
He deflecting. This is what they call deflection.
We can get back to
not a rabbit
I've always been curious something like this. But how do you feel that now you're going to be looked at as a media guy? You know what I'm saying? I'm a media platform now.
That don't bother me.
Because that's a big responsibility as being a platform.
Yeah, for me, I just look at it like, hey, if you're doing some hard shit, we're gonna highlight it. Right. But if you're doing some bullshit, nigga, you subject to get called out for it too.
That too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can tell y'all this though, you're gonna get looked at a whole lot differently on a lot of shit. Trust me. Just from experience. Niggas gonna look at you. Damn, I should have said that. Motherfuckers gonna look at you. I hate using niggas, but motherfuckers gonna look at you a little different. They're gonna look at you kind of tilt, a little sideways tilt down because your positive energy that you're putting out there with your platform is going to be so different that they're going to try to find a reason to hate that shit. So you gotta just ignore that shit.
Oh yes, I ain't with. I see that all day online. You know what I'm saying?
Be prepared for the biters. Be prepared for the snakes. Just keep it between y'all two. Keep it between family. You know what I'm saying? Don't. If you're gonna bring an outsider in, do your due diligence on a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're about to get approached with a lot of bullshit. And that's from experience. You know what I'm saying, with this shit. And y'all got it, man. It's just fun to watch.
And the end game for me, it was just like I really didn't have one in mind. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's okay too. That's okay too. You know what I'm saying?
I just got a call from my boy. He was like,
and that's even better, man.
Hey,
what
you think about doing a podcast?
Yeah.
When we was together, I think one week, and we was like, "Hey, what you think about doing a podcast?" I said,
"I think I actually we was
on the phone. And I was like, let's do it."
Yeah.
This is what.
You know what I'm saying?
And everybody, it's a lot. It's a million motherfuckers physically doing this.
Yeah.
Right. So
this is a watered down game right here.
So the trick is you got to figure out. As everybody's doing this, how do me and my man do it different?
And stand out with it.
And the fact that y'all know each other already, this shit is easy.
Yeah.
Because y'all just having conversations.
Right.
So y'all are doing that. So that's the fun part. And I wish that's something I had. Like, I've always wanted, like, a co-host on my shit. That I can feed off of, and I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see you guys do this, and y'all know each other. Ain't nobody gonna be able to come in between y'all. Shit. That's gonna be the fun part. And then I'm just proud of y'all, man.
No, I appreciate that. I'm actually,
that.
I appreciate the love. I'm actually, like, because it was my vision, right? I think I put on social media one day. I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna do a pod. What y'all think about it? You know what I'm saying? Just to see how people. And I got some responses that you know kind of went along with my thoughts. So I was like, you know what, cool.
Yeah.
And initially, I was gonna do this by myself because no matter what, I had already made my mind I'm gonna do a pod. But then I thought I wanted to do a co. You know, if I could find somebody that I think would be cool, we could do it. So I went through some people, right? And it just I don't think and it's no knock to whoever, right? I don't. It ain't. It's still my partners, right?
It just happens, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think the passion they didn't understand how serious I fucking was.
That vision shit is the most important.
Well, they just didn't match it, right? And it wasn't like they want, you know, the energy that they had that I had toward this wasn't on the equal level.
Yeah.
And even when I told him, and it may not even been either, but he was seriously with, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
And so from that point, whatever we said, he been there the whole way, man.
Yeah.
Like, so shit, I can't. Like, he's shown that. He really. So shit, I'm happy to have. I'm like, hell yeah, if you want to be here, I'm happy that anybody want to be here.
Yeah,
and so he was the one that wanted to be here.
And see, because I had this experience before with fucking with RKN, Raku Nation. Shout out to Raku.
Raku, you know we gonna get him on Young Phil for real too.
R.I.P. Bang.
R.I.P.
Man, you know that list goes on.
Yeah.
And because he had it set up, man, we was doing shows every night of the week except Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, we was bam, 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 bam. So
he
you know,
was
I
a
had
monster. He was a different type of animal.
Monster.
Y'all need to go check out his book.
Yeah.
What is it? Conviction from man. I ain't got my phone, but yeah. Y'all need to go check out his book. But either way, we'll check that out.
We'll pump that in a minute for you, right? We got you.
Pull it up.
But yeah, man, I was blessed to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know, and I had access to be on everybody's show. You know, whenever I wanted to, I could just walk in and sit down. You know what I'm saying? So I was blessed to be a part of that and learn so much to watch. You know how everything was going on, and I could interact. You know what I'm saying? So I had my little parts. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would come in there and do my shit, and it was good. So I was like, and then that stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that really just like, man.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I was like, bro, we were doing podcasts before podcasts was podcasts.
Yeah, they weren't even called podcasts.
Oh my God, if we would have, like, right when everybody started, like when the first podcast came out, that's when we had stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me and Phil was talking about this before. It was like, bro, do you know if we'd have kept going, that where we'd be right now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
crazy,
you know, the man upstairs sees things different. You know what I'm saying?
Life is wild.
Yeah, you know, life
in so many directions.
Man, you know, everybody's got kids over here. You know, graduating over here, doing this, doing that. Everybody's taking different roles in their life, and which some of them are still the same. Some of them have been together, like Big Suave. Shout out to Big Suave and Danger over at the Broken Pencil podcast. Y'all check them out. Y'all like wrestling and all that thing. You know what I'm saying? Suave for me. That boy's still a monster on the track. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, Suave, you need to submit some music to submit my what is it?
MP3 at gmail.com.
Submit my MP3 at gmail.com.
I tried to hit him up a few times.
I was Suave for real.
Matter of fact, when I was doing the photo booth business, I think I did his baby shower.
Okay.
For the photo
I think
booth
so.
business. Yeah. So we
okay. My bad. I already know.
Right on.
So you know, and that was a great experience I had with a great team of people.
Yeah.
You know, the core family, man. You know, even the extended family. It was all love. You know what I'm saying?
It's y'all's time now.
It's
y'all's time now.
Rocking with it now.
Absolutely.
That's the part that I love for what I do. I'll get back to that.
I was about to say
for what I do. It's always been I've been putting in work for other people, and I've been putting in work for other brands in a respectful manner. But I know what I like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got people from the jail.
Right on. Right on. Hey,
No, you good.
We'll cut that out.
We gotta cut that out. But no. I put on a lot of work in for a lot of other brands and platforms, with the same energy, why can't I do for myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm into, so why not build my shit around that? You know what I'm saying? My shit's always been independent hip hop for the radio side. So now that we got the TV shit popping,
the shit the radio won't play. He play the shit the radio don't play, won't play.
Yeah.
Like, listen.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And we play some throwback cuts, but it's always album cuts. I don't do no commercial shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So for my TV side now, what I want to do is I want to. It's just not just hip hop. That's the end game. It's not just hip hop, but it's still going to remain independent. So if it's an independent cooking show, independent. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Independent. We still want to keep it independent, but it could be different type of shit. But it's just a lesson that I'm learning as far as TV now. You know what I'm saying? As far as the numbers and how shit looks and the screen and all that shit. It's been a learning curve, but excuse me, there's a lot of great examples out there that I've been learning from. There's a guy who Busta Rhymes, I believe he's his manager. Him and Sway, you know who Sway is?
Yeah.
They started a TV platform called Polaris, I think is how you pronounce it. They got to deal with Vizio TVs, so they automatically load their shit on all Vizio TVs, and they get sponsorships through that shit. And no knock to them, but my shit looks better than they shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's literally doing Zoom calls for interviews and type shit. It doesn't really put much. I'm not knocking you, brother. I know you're a legend in what you do, but I'm thinking different. I want my shit to be professional because we're already 2 and 3 steps behind because we independent.
Right.
We don't have that name of I'm Busta Rhymes.
Somebody
Sway's my business partner. So you kind of gotta, work a little bit harder on what you do as far as presentation. So I know my shit is gonna look better than him when we launch on the TV side. So that's what I'm excited about is that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever you guys feel ready, this is a breaking news type shit. Whenever you guys feel ready to put your shit out there like that, and your YouTube numbers is up and you're comfortable, we can broadcast your show on our shit. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for basically creating a new ecosystem for the independents where the music is played, the content is played, and it's all independent. Like,
so subscribe.
Yeah, it's gonna
subscribe.
It's gonna be a dope thing.
Subscribe.
We're gonna launch on Roku. We're gonna launch
podcast on YouTube, man.
Yeah, subscribe on their shit, get their numbers up, help these brothers out. And like you said, I heard you say
earlier.
Because
that's me right there, y'all. That's me.
I heard you say earlier, man. It don't cost nothing to subscribe.
For real.
Yeah, don't.
Just click the button and say subscribe.
Push the button. Whether you you can turn the notifications off.
You know what I'm saying? Just watch it when you want to.
But if you support us and you fuck with us in any kind of way, like if you fuck with me, fuck with me.
Give me that view, man.
That's free shit.
Watch
the growth.
Watch these brothers grow, man. That's what I'm all about, watching the growth.
And we'll make you come back to watch it eventually. Like, you'll be somebody on the show, or we'll be talking about some topic that suits you or that you like, or take a position.
And we growing.
Yeah.
Because you never know what day next time you might come here, the tables might be turned another way.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
might be somewhere else in this motherfucker.
For real. It might not even be at the table. Might not even be at the shop.
Might not even be at the shop.
You just gotta watch
it grow. You may be at the next fight.
Right. You never really know.
Do you hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
And you never really know who'll be on this motherfucker. Because one thing I do know about this shit is 6 degrees separation.
Oh,
man.
Do you hear me?
I'm gonna need y'all to be safe.
Bro.
And that's another song. I got the video. Be safe. Y'all go check that hashtag Be Safe on YouTube,
you
man.
You never know where this life is going to lead you, man.
You really don't.
Never know where this
Be good energy, man. That's why I say that. Be good energy, man, because you really never know, man. So, but back to you.
Back to me.
Thank you. Thank you.
I answer. I'll start reflecting.
What's next? How big do you want to grow?
So, we're familiar with Revolt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be the Revolt without the bullshit. The commercial shit.
Straight lace.
Straight lace.
Okay.
What you see is what you get.
Question. On your station, do you play commercials?
We play commercials.
Okay.
That's how we stay in business.
Right. I got you. Yeah.
But
we
don't play commercial radio.
Right. You're gonna play the album cuts that I want to hear.
Yeah.
So instead of playing, I got you.
Who's your favorite
B-side?
My favorite artist.
Who's your favorite artist right now?
Scarface, yeah.
So if we're gonna play a Scarface track, we're not gonna play My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me.
Or Mary Jane.
We'll play The Diary.
Mm-hmm.
We'll play that type of cut. You know what I'm saying?
Or you can play a cut from Untouchable
Yeah.
that just ain't Mary Jane.
Right.
No, we're not gonna play Mary Jane. We're not gonna play Smile.
You can play Southside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
If we do play a Jay-Z cut, we're playing Crew Love.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say we're about 90-20 indie to commercial artists,
Okay.
but we're not playing album cuts. We're not playing commercial cuts. We're playing album cuts. And
Right.
B-sides, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Mixtape Lil Wayne, if he play Lil Wayne.
Oh,
yeah, we play mixtapes too.
The mixtape.
Yeah.
Like
Lil
I play full mixtapes on there.
Yes.
I just loaded up for my mixtape heads out there. I got the remember when 50 Cent made his run on the mixtape circuit?
Mm-hmm.
I
had a few of them.
I got his debut, 50 Cent Into Future. We played that mixtape. Prodigy, before he passed, he dropped a mixtape. I got that shit on there.
Yeah.
So we'll play mixtape cuts. I got some shit from DJ Premier that never saw the light of day. We'll play the whole mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That sounds exclusive.
Yeah, so we got some shit
Premier that ain't never saw the light of day.
Like we got some shit on there that I play that you could tell that beat was gonna be
major.
This was gonna be New York State of Mind.
Right.
This is before he finalized it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's rough cut type shit.
Right
You know
on.
what I'm saying? I got 50 Cent's demo album on there right now on the
wow.
station. I got the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. I got the demo album.
Yeah.
I got Ready to Die demo album streaming right now on the radio station.
I wanted to see that bring up another question, man, because how you getting a hold of this type of shit? It's like,
So a lot of this is my personal mixtape collection.
mm-hmm.
And I just still have it. I digitized it. And just load it up on the station. Who says I can't play it? You know what I'm saying?
It's your station.
I pay royalties for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if the song was cleared, Biggie's estate's gonna get the royalties from it. If not, you just got some exclusive shit you're listening to.
Right.
So yeah, I got that type shit on there. You know what I'm saying? I got remember when I know you're a Pac fan. So remember when they had the 45 Machiavelli albums?
Yes.
I got about 5 of them right now.
Okay.
Streaming on the station. Right now, you know what I'm saying? So
because I rock with Pac, and you know that. Yeah,
and I just say tune in, man. On the station, it's 24/7. I used to have a bunch of DJs, and this is another thing in the game. There's so many different internet stations that DJs, and no shot to the DJs out there. They want to be heard as much as they can, but they kind of hurt their brand because they're everywhere on everybody else's shit.
Right.
And so for me, a lot of these DJs I reached out to personally. Like it was a cat that I had from Brussels, overseas.
Yeah.
I like what you do, man. Why don't you come rock with me on my station? You know what I'm saying? He was cool with it, but then there's people out there who watch what you do, and they'll reach out to them too and put them on their station. So it's a lot of copycats to where I was looking up at other people's platforms, and they lineup was damn near identical to what I was doing. So I had to cut all my DJs that I had on there and basically say, okay, I'm gonna start from scratch and build it around me. It's Kawon J Radio.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's gonna still Kawon J Radio.
Right.
So it's what I like, what I want to do.
Right.
So I need to put more of my content on there because I'm not putting my shit on everybody else's
Right.
shit. So we had to cut the DJs and start building up our shit again. And now the numbers are better because you're only hearing this here. You know what I'm saying? So like for if I would have put y'all shit on my station, you would only hear that there. But you'll have other people that's gonna reach out to y'all and say, "Hey man, I see you on Kawon shit. Y'all want to come over here?" And you know what I'm saying? So I would just tell people if you do that type shit as a platform, there are people out there who will pay for your show to broadcast it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a couple dudes now paying for the mixtape show to be on their shit, but they don't get the exclusive shit because I have a catalog of episodes.
Boy, man, my ears stand up like
That's what I'm just gonna say. I'm telling you, talk to me.
That's the kind of connections I like to bring. Like, I can make that introduction to where I know these people out here looking for content, and you're not gonna get rich off it, but they can help build your shit up to where financially
I was about to say
we gotta get some extra gear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always about the big bank, but it's definitely about
another source of income.
Another
Listen,
source of
we
income.
want all income. What do you say?
Yeah.
All money in.
money
R.I.P.
in.
Long live Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Ain't that what he said? All money in. Hey, say listen.
No money out.
yeah. So that's to me that's what I bring to the table, and that's what I want to do is help brothers like yourself and help
Yes.
other people. Like I said, avoid these road bumps that you're gonna hit.
So just from what it sounds like to me is like from you, and as far as how it relates to what I can do, what I fuck with, I could drop a single with a video,
With a video.
shoot it to you. It's gonna be air. It's gonna be
Like a
creative
service pack type
royalty.
shit.
Yeah, it'll be creating royalty. It's getting spins.
It's getting spins.
And my video playing, and I can also do a podcast and shoot it to you.
To me.
And you
We can upload that. Yeah.
Which reminds me, dog.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll connect.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
And another
Oh,
jewel,
yeah.
another
Yeah.
jewel. Mixcloud, which is a space where DJs put their mixes on and shit like that. They pay royalties out too.
Okay.
So if you fuck with a DJ and you go on their Mixcloud page and they got like a little star, that means they're paying into Mixcloud, which means the royalties are getting paid out.
I got you.
So that's a good start as an artist
Okay.
to look at the Mixcloud DJs and see who's on there, because then you can shoot your music to them and they do their mix. They got to submit a sound playlist, and you're gonna get paid royalties off of that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
For any other new artists, and this is for like a topic of the day type shit. Like, what do you think, and like, what do you see as the pros and cons, if you can speak to, the dynamic of artist and DJ?
artists.
Like,
and
what
DJ.
do you think about the artist-DJ relationship and dynamic
I
in this
have a-
culture of hip-hop, the
I
hip-hop
have,
culture?
I have a very positive relationship with a lot of artists. Because again, I'm not taking money from
Right, I was about to say, you ain't the biggest one, you know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
taking I'm not taking money from the artists. So whenever new music does come out, they seem to lean towards my platform a little bit more, as far as giving me exclusive shit, which is what I want. Is I want to be able to play the new shit, right? But I personally, me Kawon, I come from a place of being a fan of the artist.
Right.
So it's not. I don't look at you as food. You know what I'm saying?
Come up, yeah.
I look at you as I'm a fan of your shit, bro. So send me whenever you got some new shit. Come on through.
Right.
Yeah, that's why we have this thing called Boom Bap Alumni.
Yeah, man.
It's
Which I
a
am
movement. It's a
part
movement.
of
It's
the
like
Boom Bap.
once you come on the platform, you family. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So whenever you got anything you want to talk about, come on the show and let's talk about it type
Yeah,
shit. So
yeah.
I come from a fan's perspective because I've always been a fan of the music. Nothing's gonna change about that with me. So with that, I get more access to the artists personally and musically.
Yeah.
So you get a chance to
I
build
get
that
You meet the
relationship.
genuine
I get
artist,
the-
like the artist as a person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
know them as people.
Yeah,
I know about
yeah,
their family
yeah.
situation.
But
I know
yeah,
about
it's that relationship that
It's
You
a-
build a real
Right.
genuine relationship.
It's a
Yeah, hell
genuine-
yeah.
I value that more than just taking
I met
20,
some
30
of the dopest. No, we
Yeah.
went to New York, bro. I met, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to 07,
07.
Snooze Daily.
Man, I'm a little jealous. A little bit.
Jukes
Jack,
Diamonds.
Jukes Diamonds for sure. Jukes Diamonds shot the End of the Night video.
Jukes Diamonds.
Y'all check out that hashtag End of the Night by Mr. Left to Go Hard.
Yeah.
Y'all check that out. On
Even
YouTube.
though I couldn't have made it because I was traveling
Right,
on the
you had
other side
something
of
going
the
on.
But
Yeah.
you still in the mix. no
For
matter
sure,
what.
Because
sure,
through
for
me,
sure.
yeah, that's why I said we
Yeah.
moving through. Because like he gonna be in the Bahamas, shoot some shit, and I'm just there vicariously, right? Like that's just what it
It's
is.
no matter what, bro. Like
Because we connected now, like they gonna. I mean, they gonna. We,
they gonna
you know
know
what I'm
him. They
saying?
gonna know him because they remember him being there with me.
Right.
They didn't know you because he was plugging dirty diapers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel
So
me?
it's
Now they follow and some
Right.
shit.
And that's what it's about with me. It's all about making those connections with people. Like I don't, shit, you ain't gotta kick back shit to me.
Thuddy
Right.
Brown. I just want to make sure I named everybody.
Yeah.
MJ Savino and and Cat, man, what's his name? The one that made the tracks, the producer that came with Gats. You interviewed. It was
That
Gats
came
and
with,
it was Gats and
That came with 07. My man from Paris was there.
DJ
Not Cool Hands.
Mixtape Addict.
Mixtape Addict.
Yeah.
He was there from Paris.
From
Mixtape
Patty.
Addict.
He was from Patty.
He was
The
from
Addict,
Patty.
the Addict.
07.
Oh, okay.
Snooze. Just Stunny Brown. And then the last ones you interviewed, because we were outside chopping it up on the outside of the interview spot, right?
Oh,
it was Gats. His name was Gats.
L Haggard, and my man, Mr. Goddamn, what was his name? Why you gonna do me like that, bro? But anyway, there was some dope.
Man, it was some dope. And anyway, some dope. Yeah, producers, DJs, and artists.
Yeah,
from all over New York for one, and then from Paris, bro.
Paris.
Like,
He was from Paris, and I knew him through social media, through MJ Savina, so we were already familiar with each other. But when we saw each other, it's like we know each other, even though we speak two fucking different languages.
Yeah.
He was heavy French, but my man 07 was Haitian. He spoke French.
Yeah.
So the niggas was having a
They
conversation.
was
It was crazy, bro.
That shit was crazy.
It was crazy.
I ain't never seen, like, he said some shit in French. The DJ Mixtape Addict.
Yeah.
He said some shit in French on the interview while Kawon was interviewing him, right? And 07 responded to his shit like in French. I tripped up. I said, what the fuck you just saying?
So that's what we bring to the table, man. Is we try to bring relationships, and we try to bring. And there was so many other people who wanted to be there who couldn't be there.
Yeah.
That we can literally have like a Jerry Lewis telethon if we wanted to.
Yeah.
On that type shit, and
y'all growing, man.
There's so much shit that's happening I can't talk about right now.
Yeah.
But y'all are gonna see these moves here within the next 2 to 3 months.
Shout out to growth.
Not for real.
Growth in its own genuine self.
Keep going, keep
We
growing.
got some
man.
shit.
Keep
that's about
going.
to pop. That's gonna be so dope, man.
Y'all stay tuned.
I can't talk about it, but it's booked. It's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you something.
Stay tuned.
You got the kids, right?
I got the kids. I got the wife.
Yeah.
I got a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Would you like for them to follow your steps?
My kids?
Yeah. Or would you rather them just, I know you're.
Yeah.
I can imagine, you're gonna say, okay, of course, I want my kids to do what they love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want them to, hey, if you love medicine, be a doctor.
I want them to.
If you love arguing, be a lawyer.
I want them to follow the idea
Okay.
of what I'm putting out there.
Okay.
The idea of creating your own whatever it is.
Yeah.
Loving it, nurturing it, and eventually make money off of it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make money. My thing is I started late in the game, age-wise. So I'm trying to play catch-up to what's going on now. But
Right.
They're far advanced because they have technology.
Right.
So if I can leave them what I got going on now and they pick it up and run with it, great. But if they see a piece of what I'm doing and say, "Oh, we can take that piece."
Yeah, so we can run with that. We can build with
So
that.
I think this is what I think they're gonna run with the TV piece.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves visual shit.
Right.
So, and then it's a situation where we're not governed by YouTube, we're not governed by Facebook, Instagram, none of that shit.
Right.
It's literally
You got that
my
free
own,
range again.
It's my own shit. I'm paying for my own network through a provider to provide the service. They don't have say-so on what we put up on there.
Right.
Same with the radio. They don't have say-so what we play. We pay licensing fees, so there's no FCC regulation, so I can curse all day on there. I choose not to, but that type of shit. So this is the idea I want to share to them, that there's a freedom to create your own ecosystem for what you want. And if they can build whatever I start and make money off of it, man, then shit, I'm the world's greatest dad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
true
saying?
enough.
And I don't have to worry about them. And I want them to have that freedom, man, because man,
Yeah.
we work 9 to 5s.
True.
We trying to hustle on
Yeah.
the side on some legal shit. Some of us on some illegal shit.
Yeah.
So we trying to do what we love, maintain the family balance, and then have some other side shit. That's a lot of work.
Grown man.
You know what I'm saying? And being responsible with it.
Yeah.
So it's I love what I do, bro.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's not about. Like I said, to me right now, it's not about the money. It's about having the access.
Yeah.
To shit. So it's political. It's political. I won't say finances. What's the term you use? It's political. What's the term I'm looking for? Not having the physical capital. Political capital.
Yeah.
It's having the political capital of, I know when I'm in a certain city, I can move around freely and have that access to people's situations and things. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to build with this shit. It's the money's gonna come at some point.
Right.
It's gonna come when the shit lines up.
But the power, it's the power. The face card being more. The power is always better than the money. Listen.
That shit done got me.
There's certain places that money can't get you in all the time, no matter how much you got, right?
Absolutely.
So that's why I was saying character builds good reputation.
Keep
So I
your
always
face
put character
card
over
clean.
rep.
Be good to
But
people.
that rep, you be
Just
good to people.
Right.
Be good to people, man.
Yeah.
No matter, even if when you first meet somebody and you don't hit it off right away with an idea, just be good to people, man. Check in on people. You know what I'm saying?
So, when are you gonna? Well, I'm gonna ask you this: what part will you introduce them to them first? You gonna break out the turntables, or you gonna have them sit in, in the studio?
With the kiddos?
Yeah.
The kids already know the turntables.
Ah.
Yeah, the kids know the turntables, yeah.
And how old are they?
8 and 3.
8 and 3.
Yeah, wifey even know the turntable. She can mix. My wife she's shopping my baby.
And you know what?
She can.
Shout out to
I
Sarah.
seen her DJ one of our when we did the Big Blue Wrecking Crew tailgate party,
Yeah.
Cowboys and Giants. Shit. She DJ'd the set for like a good hour. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna be all the way with 100 with you. The last 2 months, something's been telling me in the back of my mind, you need to try that.
You know music, right?
Yeah.
You know your records.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of knowing the technique.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Because I was just.
I'm not one of those gatekeeper type motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, DJ, it's a valued culture, and man, if you know your records, you know break points, you know when to cut
You
records.
stay current.
Just learn the techniques of it and create your own style.
Right.
Like,
Because I was thinking.
Everybody ain't gotta be Jazzy Jeff.
Like, I was already thinking about.
Do you know your records? That's the first question I had. Do you know your records?
I have an extensive palette for music. My shit is special.
And you hear shit different than you hear shit.
Right,
I hear shit. You know what I'm saying?
And see, because the thing about it was, my brain was just coming up with different blends that would, and blends and mixes that would just be, I was like,
you'd be surprised.
Man, that shit would
you'd be surprised at
fucking
how right your brain is.
Yeah.
Like how correct it is. Because you hear shit that other people may not hear.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of just learning and this is just think of it as two cars going on the street, right? You just want those cars to stay neck and neck with each other.
Yeah.
Blending, you know what I'm saying? As soon as this record picks up, you gotta speed this up.
Yeah.
Or slow it down, you know what I'm saying? But you hear it in your head, you know.
To where that vibe, the groove don't stop, like it's
You
still
want the
on
groove
the
to
same
stay
thing.
here. You don't want to be like this. You want the groove to stay here no matter what. Now, gradually it's going to go like this after you see the tail end of it. So I would just say don't get caught up in the technology.
Yeah.
Because that's what's gonna get you lost. Just know your records.
Yeah.
That's the simplest way.
Because,
to know your
man,
records.
I was watching a video, scrolling on the damn internet, and it was this DJ. He was at a club, and food throws some Anita Baker on.
I see that video.
And everybody was like,
That's my favorite.
like
She
what?
my favorite.
And, everybody was like, what?
He mixed it with some shit though.
And mixed it. I think he backed door with like some boosting.
Yeah.
And when that beat dropped and it kept on going, everybody was like, yo, this nigga crazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
So that's the blending.
dope.
That's the blending aspect of it. Just knowing the BPMs and shit like
And
that.
the break, when to do it.
The technology, and I know DJs are gonna kill me for this one.
It's really easy these days.
The technology does all of that for
Work for you.
Yeah.
It's just knowing your records.
Yeah.
When to throw on a certain record or knowing when.
That bitch, you push a button and blend it in on this.
Yeah, don't say push button around DJs.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's a depending
Okay.
on whatever your technique is.
Yeah.
As a DJ. I'm a turntable guy, so I still fuck with turntables because I love that feeling of vinyl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still technology. You know what I'm saying? It's just knowing your records, bro. Like you can do a set. I know you can do a set.
Yeah.
I know you can do a set easy. It's just a matter of learning how to blend in, how to fuck with the pitch control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And it's in the South, y'all like your music a little bit slower. So that pitch control is gonna be a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Up north, we like our shit a little bit faster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of knowing what that pocket is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I got a DJ partner that's real close to me.
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Solo.
Shout out to the 5-star DJ, DJ Solo.
5-star. Yeah.
I'm gonna be coming.
So he gonna be coming because we gonna be probably doing with some. We gotta link that up too.
Trust me, we already
let
done.
y'all talk between yourselves.
Nah, you good. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So while he out, man, we do Fit and Fresh today. The fit for me, man, is to mental health, man.
Mental health,
man.
It's mandatory.
It's extremely important on the journey of physical fitness that you have your mental health together. So, because you really got to come in there with like, you really got to come in there already ready and prepared, but mentally, that already see the journey, you see what it's going to take you, and you're willing to do it. Because it has to be a willingness and a discipline. I call it the wash and dry theory, willing and discipline. You have to do that, or willingness and dedication, either way, because you're going to have to do it when you don't want to, if you want to achieve the goals. So mental health, and just stay in a positive mindset, man. I also use working out as a therapy to get off of, to just switch my moods from one thing to another, no matter what it is. I could be down, it's like, I need to pick me up, let me work out. Let me do something, let me go running, or just push-ups, sit-ups, right? Let me give me a good 30 minutes in, right? Or I could be upset, and it's like, okay, instead of doing that, what I want to do, I'm just gonna hit the, let me go push this weight, let me go punch this bag, let me put the glove, you know what I'm saying? I can go do some pull-ups till they hurt, push-ups till I can't do them. Like, it's all kinds of ways to get shit off, right? Positive outlets that can help you grow from situations that upset you, make you sad, angry, put you down, whatever. But you gotta have your mind right first. So mental health is important. That's my fit for today. Now, the fresh.
On for the fresh. We got a guest in the house. So I always like to ask, what are you rocking?
Yes.
Oh, I rock my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got the Boom Bap alumni snapbacks that we push.
I got one of those.
This is our Boom Bap alumni / Kawon J Radio.
Yeah. I think I got one of those.
Champion tees, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna need one of both.
I got you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My favorite kicks of all time is always
logo.
I love
New Balance.
I love my New Balance.
Yeah, you
man.
fresh.
New Balance.
And the reason I got into New Balance, and this is crazy, so I played baseball for y'all who may or may not know. I was a high school and college baseball player. Wearing cleats will fuck your shit up.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So I developed flat feet.
Yeah.
And my final year in ball, I got some New Balance cleats and kind of like post-game shoes.
Yeah.
And my feet felt like I was on feathers. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I converted over to the New Balance, because I was always like Dunks. And I still rock with Dunks every once in a while in Air Force Ones. That's the New York shit in me. But New Balances though, bro.
I can attest. The motherfuckers feel good.
This is my first. Yeah. That's my go-to for everything. Now.
You were the first one that kind of actually mentioned them to me, and another Tamir mentioned them to me too. So I ain't gonna cap.
And Tim's too. When you break up some Tim's, when you break Tim's in the right way, them shits feel like feathers too. But them shits last forever. Though.
They do feel they like the best boot I done.
They're the best boot out there. You know what I'm saying? It's always worth it.
Because I grew up on polo. You got we grew up working polo boots, but. When I stepped in some Timbs, I felt the difference.
So outside of my gear,
it's just a fad. It's not just like this. Really is a good functional boot.
Yeah.
So outside of my gear, because I always want to promote my shit, but I do the polo shit still. You know what I'm saying? It's classic. Can't go wrong with classics.
Can't go wrong with Lolos.
I still do fitteds. Even though the price of fitted some went up to like $54.
And they even got some, man, that's like $80 bucks. Yeah.
The government changed shit. The value of $1 ain't the same no more.
It used to be wool, and it was cheaper.
Yeah.
And then they went to polyester, and the shit got more expensive, which is crazy. But anyway, so fitteds I still rock. My favorite hat now, there's a small, I guess, manufacturer out in the Bronx. It's called 22.
Yeah.
They do not customized, but they do their own version of what a new era fitted should feel like now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they got some dope designs that they do that I really support. And they just dropped a Carmelo Anthony exclusive, because he was one of the people that rocked their shit.
Fitted.
like a fit, and he retired, so they did like a commemorative Carmelo Anthony.
That's a limited time. It's gonna be exclusive.
Exclusive type shit.
You ordered one, then.
Yeah, and they just got the and shout out. This is why I love independence. So they pushed so hard that they had Bad Bunny contract him out to do his hats for his Puerto Rican concert.
Oh wow!
They just got they did Rick Ross. He just did his car show.
Yeah.
They did his official lids. So
nice.
they've been pushing for a few years, man. And then they, like I said, they out the Bronx. They got a little nice little storefront. And I fucks with them heavy. You know what I'm saying? That Nas shit that I got that you saw, they got like the half the New York logo in the knot. Yeah. That's their shit. So
what's their name?
22. I really don't.
It's in the Bronx, you said?
They're located out the Bronx. The guy that runs it is a Bronx guy. And their story is really dope if you look into how they got their company started. And they do a lot of collaborative shit. They do exclusive shit. They drop their shit, and then if you ain't got it, you ain't got it type shit.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's one of my favorite hats. Like I said, New Balance, polos, my shit, your shit.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Shit. When you get, I still fuck with jerseys too heavy.
Yeah.
I still fuck with jerseys.
Jerseys that have made a nice little comeback.
I just got I was married prior to this, to my current life, right? And I had a shit ton of jerseys, bro. I had Jordans, Nike joint. I had fucking Rob. I had a bunch of shit. My ex-wife, her brother got me from all shit. So I'm still kind of collecting shit.
Yeah.
So, but I just ordered me I just replaced my Patrick Ewing All-Star jersey. Where it was a number 3 jersey though.
Yeah.
It was a 33, so I got that shit. I got an Isaiah Thomas joint. I got my baseball shirts. I got Bo Jackson. I got
a Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Kansas City Royals.
Kansas City Royals.
Oh.
I got,
is it the blue one?
It's the blue joint.
Oh, man, you better not leave that laying nowhere.
See, this shit Chinese.
I got the Bo Jackson. I got the Bo Jackson Chicago Cubs. Chicago White Sox joint. Gray. The road jersey joint. Ryan Sandberg Cubs. Dow Strawberry Mets. Dwight Gooden Mets.
I'm hold one of them jerseys.
I got a couple football, but I'm mostly basketball and baseball jerseys.
Yeah. Baseball jerseys go hard though.
I still love jerseys, man. I'm like the 2005 throwback. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the big shit.
Have you seen the new Texas Rangers jerseys?
They could have did better, bro.
I think they're dope, but I think they also could have done better.
No, we leave you out the conversation.
Right? Yeah, because I don't really know nothing about it.
They could have did better with that design. Like, it was just so much going on with that design. I feel like they was just reaching for shit.
If I could pull it up,
just trying some extra shit.
They could like
it's got like old English TX and old English letters.
So MLB every year they do this thing called the city jersey.
Yeah,
where they get away from their traditional looks and they kind of have somebody design what a city jersey would represent, and Texas just reached for every fucking thing they can think of for their jersey, and it's trash. To me, it's trash compared to like Cincinnati and Chicago got a dope one.
What you think about
the hats are the word? I think it's worth it.
Really. So the Yankees ain't gonna never do because they're traditionalists, right? So they don't really fuck with they look. So you'll never see like a Yankees unless the league mandates something type shit. They'll never fuck with their look because they believe heavily in their tradition. So they'll never get away from the pinstripes. They'll never get away from that type shit. Now the Mets, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm into that type of shit. I'm into the jerseys. And just the I'm big into the Negro Leagues too, man.
Yeah.
If you can support the Negro League shit, do that because a lot of that money goes back to the Negro League Museum. So they can preserve a lot of that shit. They got they just now Major League Baseball sports tip. We got sports light. So MLB just passed a thing last year where they added those Negro League records into the Major League Baseball stat books.
I didn't know that.
So the greatest baseball players, his name is Josh Gibson. He played for the Homestead Grays. He was basically the Black Babe Ruth. Better than Babe Ruth. Had more home runs and all that type shit. But they kept everything separate.
Yeah.
So they integrated those stats now. So he's basically up there now with Babe Ruth. Satchel Paige is probably the greatest pitcher of all time.
Yeah.
But he played in the Negro Leagues.
Yeah.
Now his stats are integrated with MLB.
Wow.
So they just integrated all that shit. So now those Negro League players are starting to get their
Right,
props.
recognition.
Yeah, because basically the Negro League was the better league to play. It was where the
It was
competition
the
really
best
was.
competition.
Yeah.
Because they had black players and they had Cuban players too,
Yeah.
and Puerto Rican and all that shit because they all consider them niggas. So, Jackie Robinson came from the Negro Leagues. Willie Mays came from the Negro
Right,
Leagues. So,
and turned up the American League, the National League, yeah.
So a lot of those records are now starting to integrate with the MLB's record book now. So they're starting to add that shit in there, which is dope. But
Shout out to black people, man.
shout out to
You know what I'm
us, man.
saying?
And
Shout
they
out to
fucked
us,
up.
man.
They fucked us
For
over
sure.
because they had one guy who was the last remaining living Negro League player a few years back, and they wouldn't induct him to the Hall of Fame. They had to wait for him to pass before the commissioner stepped in and said, "We're going to put him in now after the fact." But
That's how they
everybody,
did Pac with the star in Hollywood.
Yeah.
because you got other people who don't give a fuck about the culture,
Yeah.
and those type of decisions. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm real big into, like, baseball's my shit. So I'm real in the history of baseball and all that type shit. So the Negro Leagues was always dear to my heart because I wished I lived in that era just so I could watch those guys.
Yeah,
Right.
Nah, for real.
So anything you can do to support Negro Leagues, a lot of that money goes back to the museum in Kansas City to help preserve that history and type shit. So I'll tell people, buy a hat, buy a t-shirt.
Right,
It
right.
goes back towards the Negro Leagues, you know what I'm saying? Free plug.
Right on, bruh.
Bro,
Dirty diapers, man.
Yeah, we
Diapers.
appreciate you coming.
Man,
through.
this
That's
is
the
fun,
friend.
bro.
Right.
It's
We
fun when I'm
definitely
on
gotta
the
have
side.
you
segment.
back.
It's fun when I'm on
Because
the
I know
side.
you got a lot of things going
Man.
on,
Yeah.
and I want to hear more about them. But I want to.
I'm gonna be back on the other side of the camera.
Yeah,
You know
for
what
sure.
I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Yeah, we definitely
For
gotta
sure.
have you back sometime soon, man. We appreciate that. This is alumni and Boom Bap alumni. I'm a part of that, so you know we
Yeah.
putting it out together. Dirty Diapers podcast, because the world's for the shit,
For the
and
shit.
y'all know what it is. DJ Kawon, y'all go check him out. He's streaming every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday
at-
night at 8 p.m. Central
On-
on KawonJmedia.com, or just download the DJ Kawon mobile app for free. Android, iPhone devices, Amazon website, whatever I think they said. You can find us there. We stream TV and radio 24/7. So what you may see on the visual, you may not hear on the radio all the time. But we got dope videos, we got dope tracks, we got dope mixtapes.
He working.
I'm working, man, and we're gonna launch the TV 100% fully in January. That's the goal, to be on Roku and all that type stuff, and have a legit platform. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully these brothers, I can't talk about that.
You got a home.
These brothers will be seen a lot more in different positions and spots here within the next year. We're gonna push that. We're gonna help them out any way we can. This is their shit, but we're gonna help out any way that we can. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir.
Like I don't have to have you guys under my umbrella
Right.
for you to grow. You know what I'm saying? But I can help out any way that I can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's one of love.
I can't wait to see what y'all gonna do.
I'm
I can't
thank
wait
you
to see
for
what y'all gonna do.
coming through, fam.
Hey,
and
man.
we gonna have you back. I mean,
Yeah.
of course. I
Submit
know-
my MP3 at
Submit my
gmail.com.
MP3 at
If you're a dope
gmail.com.
artist out there and you got that shit professionally recorded,
You got
mixed,
that shit.
mastered, you got your shit registered, send it our way. If it's dope, we gonna play it regardless.
Hey, follow him on his social media on social media. What's his social medias?
Let's do Kawon J Media on Twitter. That's where I'm most active at.
Okay.
Kawon J Media on Instagram, and TMS_promo, which is the mixtape show _promo on Instagram as well. That's where we flash out promo videos. We flash out playlists for all of our mixes that we do, and just go to KawonJmedia.com and you'll see everything.
Yeah,
From the
everything
merchandise
else,
to the music
yeah.
to everything, man.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Hey, keep grinding, keep going, keep growing, my brother. I love you, dog. Thank you for coming
Man,
through,
love
fucking
y'all.
with me, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
And say we gonna check back in with y'all, man. Dirty Diapers podcast.
A
We
bottle
at
of wrist.
at
1900
Barshop
Oaks Drive, Mesquite, Texas.
behind Winnie Schnitzel,
Suite
Waffle
127.
House, Suite 127. Y'all know what it is. DDPO.
There you go.
Yeah.
Stuck in another shit bowl. And plus I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your lips out of mine. Stuck in another shit bowl. And plus I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your lips out of my name.